7:54, this is Times Radio Breakfast. 145 people were arrested in London over Armistice Day disorder on the weekend, according to the Met Police, who say they're investigating a number of offences, including the incitement of racial hatred. One of the flashpoints where right-wing protesters met pro-Palestinian marchers was at Waterloo Station. That was captured on social media by Farhan Khan, who's with us now. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Salam, everyone.
We were going to play some of the video, but we couldn't really because there's just swearing all over it. It was really hostile stuff. And tell us what it's like being there, because it felt like a fairly tense atmosphere.
Yes, that's probably the word that I would describe. Tense, very frightening, upsetting, very depressing, very just negative, terrible. And it's the busker was playing What a Beautiful World just before it all sort of like kicked off, which really juxtaposes where we're at, I would say.
So tell us what you were doing, because how did it happen then? Because you were at the station not to protest but to go home, is that right?
No, I wasn't protesting it as a railway station. I was on my way home, just changing trains. The Victoria line was closed from Vauxhall, which is where the protest ended. So I took the train one stop. The police told us to take the train from Vauxhall to Waterloo Station to avoid crowding on the Victoria line on the tube.
And tell us what happened then. So you're standing in the station and you've got Palestinian flags. You look like you've been on the protest, presumably.
No, completely not at all. All I wore was this one sharmah, this one kefaya, which I'm sure I saw online you can buy in Walmart, and I'm sure you can buy in H&M. You know, it'd be anywhere. That was the only thing that I had that was...
like a scarf, basically.
Yeah, but of course I look like a Muslim. I've got a beard, I'm brown-skinned. So I think that's possibly why I was targeted. My racial characteristics were used as a reason to target me, victimize me.
And without saying some of the words, what did they say to you? What was the kind of most upsetting things that they said to you?
Well, I was called a terrorist. That was upsetting enough, I think, because clearly the reason that they chose that phraseology, that wordology with me, is because I look... to what they think is what a terrorist looks like. And look, I'm a gay Muslim man, listening to Kylie all the time. I'm probably as far removed from what you would describe as a terrorist as you can get. So it's very unfair to have been have that leveled against me, really.
What did you make of as a gay Muslim man? You see, Peter Tatchell went to the protest and he had a sign saying, stop the bombing. I think he was pro ceasefire. He also said we should protest against Hamas being homophobic, and he was not allowed on the march. He was stewarded off it because it was seen as sort of problematic what he was saying.
Oh, I wasn't aware of that. I was not aware of that.
Is there, when your politics come to bear in these marches, how do you feel when you look around? What did you see on the march? Because there are reports of some minority people saying things that are unpalatable. What was it like for you?
So I was at the march, and I saw quite a lot of the march, because parts of it were slow moving and other parts were faster moving. So I saw quite a lot of it, and I think there were upwards of 800,000 people in attendance, one of the largest protests we've ever had in this country. Now, I didn't see anything unpalatable, unfortunately. That's just from my own experience. I didn't notice anything. I didn't see any scuffles. I didn't see anything problematic being displayed. Obviously, going onto social media now, it turns out that a very small minority of people held problematic placards and
would you have said anything in that situation?
Yes,
I don't know
absolutely. I would have condemned any kind of problematic, anti-Semitic, signage. If I'd seen it, I would have gone up to this person. I'm a very outspoken person. If I'd seen any evidence of anti-Jewish hatred, any anti-Semitism, I know I would have personally said, look, that needs to come down and you need to go.
And just before you go, did you feel supported? These guys, these are Neanderthals sort of shouting at you. It's horrible stuff. Did you feel supported in the state? Did you think there were some people there who had your back?
Yes, I do, actually. There were people that were actively protecting me. There weren't just brown people, there were white people that were on the pro-Palestine side. that one of them you can even see in the video, like fully gets in between the guy that tries to get in my face. So I did feel protected by my comrades, I guess you could say, which was lovely. But the police were slow, a little bit slow. But that's to be expected when the Home Secretary has incited violence like this and with her rhetoric. Of course, the police are going to be bogged
several
down.
people have expressed as well. Fahan, good to speak to you. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.